I'm here with head women's basketball coach, Krista Kilburn-Steveskey. Coach, it was a tough defeat tonight against Wright State in the opening game of the Challenge of Music City, 93-64. What are your thoughts?
Obviously we can't start and be fighting back from an 18-point deficit. I thought we had a really good game plan going into the game, and I think we have some responsibility in our leadership, even in our junior class as well as our senior class, but to in our starting five to kind of maintain that. And we really didn't follow the game plan in the beginning, and then we had a great fight in the third quarter though. I mean, they definitely responded out of the locker room, and they cut it, was 51-59. Then we started trading some baskets, and they were getting threes, and while we were getting twos, and then we lost. You exude all that energy to get back. It's tough to then try to find ways to close the deal.
You had mentioned third quarter seems to be at times where it's the toughest, but you were able to bounce back, outscore the Wright State. What worked well, and what did you end up saying to the girls coming out of halftime?
We didn't have a choice, right? So you're either going to fold and crumble or try to fight back. We just need to continue that consistency of fighting back. But again, I used a phrase about our margin of error a lot last year. We have a little bit more depth. We have some kids that can help and contribute, but I think we're trying to find a nucleus to try to maintain some consistency for us and then allow the people to come in and do their job. And until Sika, Lex, Boogs, Anna, if she's in that main rotation, I know Jalen's been in there a good bit too, and Marianne, they're good enough to kind of maintain this. And it's very difficult when our junior or senior's not following a game plan, and then you're asking a freshman to come in and do something. So I really put a lot of responsibility on them. My seniors talked to me after the game immediately, and they took responsibility for themselves and the team about, that it's up to us at this point. And that's what, great players do. We had the luxury to have Simon Ridioff come talk to our team, and he said, what he tells us is his top, players in the soccer program, his superstars, this is what you guys have to do and perform. And I really think as our process is going, Sika, Lex, Boogs, those three, that nucleus, and Anna, they have a huge responsibility. That doesn't mean each one drops 30. That doesn't mean anything like that. And then that allows, other folks to play a role really, really well. And until we can work on that, we'll keep working on it. Everybody else can count us, whatever they want to count us. We got to take care of ourselves in the locker room. We got to know what we need to look at in the mirror, and then we got to work on this, because we are definitely not, the performance that we had tonight, is not indicative of us, but you're going to play great teams like Wright State. They won 23 plus games, went to the tournament last year. Very strong, very physical, and we definitely have to be at that level.
Sika Kuzik with another 20-point contest. What have you liked the most about her game recently?
Well, like I said, great players figure out a way when they had a struggle. She had a struggle early in her second game. I challenged the heck out of her, and this kid is so coachable. And this is how she's trying to respond for her team. So you really cannot, that's what you got to do. You don't coil back in. You figure out a way, and you got to provide consistency. Like I said that nucleus has got to have some consistency. So P or Jakayla, to Sandra Karsten, to all those guys have to come in and give us some help. Until we can do that, we can't be, we're going to be up and down, and we don't want to be up and down.
Now, good thing about the tournament, you can move on, have a game tomorrow. So what's going to be the game plan to kind of get things back in the winning column?
I guess it's a good or a bad thing, because Marist has so much stuff that they run. Emulate a lot of a way a Drexel team plays. Very well coached. Kids are extremely skilled in every position. They're a pretty good team. I mean, he's much better than he was the last few years. We've had some contests with him, and we played him when they'd come off the Sweet 16 years ago. In our New York Life Cup that we had around Christmas time, and then we also played them, Sandra Carson in the juniors freshman year. So they are way different than they were that freshman year. He was rebuilding at that time. So they're good. I mean, you guys saw a little bit of them today when they played and beat Stetson, and so skilled. So you don't communicate on the floor, you don't talk, they're going to make you pay. They shoot the three ball extremely well, but they do a great job getting to the cup. They're very deceptive, and they really do a great job on their help defense. So, we got to play better offensively as well as defensively. So, quick turnaround.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.